Well, hello, Gemini, and welcome into your weekly reading for April 3rd through the 9th of 2023. And you're probably feeling it. The energy's picking up a little bit. It's getting a little bit more pressurized, more of this action-oriented spring. Everything's coming to life. Everything's growing. And so with that energy, I got the strong sense with all the signs that I want to balance it out with a little more nurturing and supportive and loving message and energy. So that's your inner child. So we're going to get messages from your inner child for this week, just like advice from you. And we're using this deck. It's beautiful. The artwork is. This is Benny Blue. And the messages from Benny Blue are just, I love this deck personally to use for my own readings. So let's see. Let's see, Gemini. So what advice and messages does your inner child have for you this week? We're also going to dive down with the tarot just a little bit, and we're going to do some tapping in this one. So let's see. Inner child message for Gemini. Inner child message for Gemini. This one. Ooh. Oh, I love it. Look at the imagery. The artwork. So your message for this week, Gemini, is to refuel. And your affirmation on the back is, I am worthy and deserving of reward. Yeah, you are. Look at that. Look at that. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So let's read it. What's your message? This card number 16. I want a burger now. That looks delicious. Okay, here you go. Here we go. All right, I'll try to get it. There we go. Okay. Benny's been working hard. Between school, chores, and play, he's practically run off his paws. He's so excited by all this running around that he hardly wants to stop. Once he sits down for a meal, he remembers how important it is to refuel for the busy days ahead. Have you been feeling tired, run down, or burnt out? Do you rise each day dreading the work ahead of you? Is the daily grind wearing you down? You have been working hard for a long time. Strategies put into place to combat fatigue may no longer be working. Past refuse may no longer provide the replenishment that is so sorely needed. This card asks you to examine whether your current workflow is sustainable and to take steps to correct any imbalance. Nourish yourself appropriately to meet the demands of your work. Nourishment isn't limited to food. Spa days, taking time off for hobbies, spiritual practices, exercise, and other acts of self-indulgence can be equally replenishing. Indulgence is also a great way to celebrate your accomplishments. Remember, you are worthy of spoiling yourself and being spoiled. Stopping to refuel is an act of self-care and a positive reminder that you are worthy of reward for your efforts. It's time to refuel. And your affirmation, the complete affirmation is, it feels wonderful to reward myself. I am worthy and deserving of reward. Yes, okay. So Gemini, are we on the verge of burnout? Are you feeling it? Is the action part of this energy that's coming through in April? You might be like really in it right now, really doing some things. So let's dive down a little bit more. Some great advice in that card. So what advice do you have to continue this? So tell me more about this refuel. Devil. This is a pattern. Okay. So this might be an unhealthy pattern that you have to where you put yourself last, you put your needs last, you might not have the best boundaries, you just want to say yes and help everybody. It also may be, this just came through, Brene Brown. I love her work, and I remember a speech that she did, and she mentioned people that can be burnt out or just always feel the need to do, and not only do for others, but do for the work, all aspects of their life, with their kids, just everything. A lot of times that can be a pattern of hustling for your worth. Are you hustling for your worth and looking for that validation in all the external places? Look, I'm preaching to the choir here for myself. When I read that line at the time of my life, I'm like, oh, I'm hustling for my worthiness. It's like I need to be busy. I need to do all this stuff to feel worthy. I need to be validated in that way, because maybe somewhere deep down you might not feel like you're good enough, or you need that external validation. And it's just an unhealthy pattern. It's just an unhealthy pattern. And I'll tell you, just in my life, I won't get into the whole story, but it's one of these things where I was on burnout for a long time, and I just kept rolling, wouldn't listen to the signs. My body was giving me all the signs. I wasn't listening. I thought I could power through. A lot of it was hustling for your worth kind of thing. And eventually my body broke. It's your body, the stress you're putting on your body, it'll catch up to you. It'll catch up to you. My lower back had a little moment where I couldn't walk for almost a week. So I think I've told this story before, but I'm just saying at some point your body will break. It'll give out. So it'll almost make you stop to say, hey, look, we can't keep doing this anymore. So if you're there, really take a look, Gemini. Take a look at yourself. Be honest with yourself. How are you doing? How are you coping? How's your body feel? Where are you at mentally? Where are you at physically? And be mindful of a pattern that you have with this, of putting yourself last or hustling for your worth. It just comes in a lot like hustling for your worth. But it's time to refuel. It's time to look at that pattern, and it's time to heal that pattern for you. Yeah, because this is a new beginning here this feels like self-love to me, a new opportunity. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles here. Yeah, this feels like a new opportunity for you to love yourself, for you to open up to giving you the gift of refueling, to giving you the gift of rewarding yourself for everything you've done, everything you've been through, all the loss you've been through, all the hardships you've been through, all the conflict you've been through. Your body's gone through it too. Not only emotionally have you gone through it, but physically. So your body is taking a toll on your body here. And right here, Ace of Cups right in the middle. This is a new beginning. This is an opportunity this week to start loving you, rewarding you, making different decisions, choosing healthier patterns for yourself, being aware of maybe some beliefs here that you have, some unhealthy routines that you have, unhealthy belief systems you have. Be mindful of that, because it's costing you. It's really affecting you. Spiritually, mentally, and physically. It's really this weight. It's time. It's time for you to reward you and move away from these unhealthy patterns or these inner critic voices within you that says, no, we're not going to reward ourselves. We're not going to take time. We're not going to refuel. We're not going to create better, healthy boundaries here. We can do it. Nose to the grindstone. It's time to let that go. It's time to move into a new belief system that is healthier for you. And I feel like you're ready. It's just making the decisions to do it. Be open and willing to do it. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It's not. Setting boundaries sometimes and putting yourself first can be a big inconvenience to other people. And they might not make it easy for you. But only you can take care of you. Only you can validate your own needs. Only you can recharge you. So let's do that. What was the line I loved in yours? It feels wonderful to reward myself. So we're tapping right now. Let's go. Let's tap. Let's help you. All right, Gemini. It feels wonderful to reward myself. It feels wonderful to take a break. It feels wonderful to be proud of myself for everything I've accomplished. It feels wonderful to honor my needs because my needs matter. I matter. Even though I have some resistance to this, even though on some level I may not feel like I deserve it, I know deep down I am worthy to take a break. It's time to refuel. It's time to move past some unhealthy patterns I have and honor my needs. Honor my desires. Honor my body and the stress it's been carrying. I am worthy of a break, and I'm ready to take one. I'm ready to rest. I'm ready to show myself a little love and a little compassion because my needs matter. And I'm willing to listen to my needs. I'm willing to have a little bit more discipline in choosing my needs and my body's needs first when I can. And the truth is, I have more time than I like to admit sometimes. So in those spare minutes, I can take a vacation 5 minutes at a time. So I'm open and willing to put myself first, to put my needs first for a minimum of 5 minutes a day. I can do that. I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to learn and grow. And I'm willing to be healthier for me because I'm worth it. And I'm ready to move into more self-love and acceptance. Okay, let's take a deep breath in, Gemini. Deep breath in. And just let that go. So take your vacation 5 minutes at a time. I got that from somewhere. That didn't come from me. But I heard that somewhere. I can't remember the person, and it just really resonated with me with when you have a lot going on in your life. So take your 5 minutes. I hope this helped, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.